or suspicious behavior to the nearest TSA or law enforcement officer. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to another SkyBlue simulation stream. SkyBlue here, aka Drew. Here where I live, it's a long weekend. I've been busy with work, but I go to work again on Monday. I'm working from home a bit, but anyway. It's a very rare morning stream if you guys live in where I live, in the Philippines. But anyway, welcome. We're going to be flying at this VATSIM event in the morning. Whew, I can't remember the last time I flew into a VATSIM event in the morning. So it's, I forget what it's called, the Montreal, it's a Montreal event. Let me just get the event name. It's called Montreal Wednesdays. Okay. So we are going to be flying from Trudeau International Airport to Pearson International Airport. That's from Montreal to Toronto. So we're gonna do an A321. This is XP12, by the way, Airbus A321, and we'll be doing this on VATSIM because why not? So we'll do everything from cold and dark. We'll just go ahead and get started. All right, let's go. First off, as we get in, I'm going to do my flight sim hardware controls check. So, okay, this one works. This one works. That one works. Do the brakes work? Yes, they do. Hopefully, where should they work? Yes, they do. All right, let's get in the cockpit. Make it my office. Parking brake. Engines. Weather panel. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me just do something here. Okay. Gear down. Wipers off. Batteries more than 25.5. Okay. I thought we had the external power. I just got to call it back up again. One, two, three. Set up the radios. 1215. Let me just do a radio check on VATSIM frequency. It's an isolated frequency. Check one.
Check one.
Check 2.
Check 2.
Very good. This one decimal 5, and we'll keep it on tower for a bit. 119er decimal 9er.
You're clear to line. Clear to land. Run 4 right. 1694.
All right, there we go. So AP fire test.
Delta 779er. Push straight out. Car ready for taxi.
Okay. We'll delay the APU start. All right. 321-211 CFM 565B3. Nav database. I think it expires today, or it was expired already. I don't know. I haven't updated it yet. From 2, it's gonna be CYUL to CYYZ. CYOW. Flight number is gonna be Air Canada 415. Okay, let's check the status of the aircraft. Recall, no cancelled messages. So I think we're pretty good. No MEL, CDLs, OEB, sorry, no OEB, yeah, we just got to put this back to 100 once we're done with it. And then we'll do the, not the external walk around yet, but once the external walk around is done, we'll accept the aircraft. So yeah, we'll get the airfield info. Departure ATIS, received CYUL.
Delta 1694, welcome Montreal. Continue Bravo 4, do you have a traffic gate? Continue Bravo 4, and we are parking over...
K20143297
88. 88.
Wait, 24, let's just say 24 right.
Roger, gate 88, continue Bravo 4, the south, right? East lane, gate 88, have a great point. Bravo 4, south ramp, east 88. Delta 1694, thank you.
Okay, let me just get the runway length. Actually, maybe it makes sense to do the calculations 24 left because it's shorter runway. And even if we did, maybe there is an intersection departure amidst all of this. Doesn't look like it. They've been doing full length departures all day. Oh, here we go. Let me check. So check the briefing chart. There is an intersection departure chart when authorized by ATC. 24 left. Get from, I don't know, Alpha 3. So Alpha 3 is a shift of 2239. God, I gotta pull up the calculator for this.
Canadian 118, are you ready for departure?
3014 minus 2239. 775.
Canadian 118, contact departures once airborne. Wind 320 at
3. So they do departures when airborne. QNHS 1007, just 2974. Takeoff weight. Estimated is going to be 68.9, 69.0. Nice. It's flex 58. Very good. This is as conservative as we get. We can use the same for 24 right. Alright. In that case, let's go ahead and start the boarding and refueling. Actually, how much fuel do we need first? 5769, make it 58. Okay, 58. Start boarding. Just make it fast. But 160 only? It's as full as it can. Oh, even a bit just more. Okay, start boarding. Thank you. Yeah, the slide should have been disarmed, but I don't know how to. I mean, ToLiSs doesn't have a way of like disarming the slides. Not yet. Okay. Split PFPM. Oxygen pressure, not half box and amber. Hydraulics is on the green. Engine oil. Enough. Flap 0, select indicated, disarm spoilers, parking brake is on. Acupress on the green. Check emergency equipment, life jackets, crash hack, smoke also, portable side repairs, oxygen mask, flashlights, escape ropes. Check the circuit breaker panels, rate and repellent gauge, external walk around for the PF, start up on your flow. CVR test. There we go. Captain 1, 2, 3. Strobe lights auto. Nav lights 1. Seat belts. Refueling in progress, so we can't do anything yet. Some auto arm. Auto. Batteries 1 and 2 off. Batteries 1 and 2 on. Sorry. That should have been just... that took a long while. Something with my key mines. Still refueling, so when we turn seatbelts... sorry, fuel pumps will still be off. Engine 1 fire test.
Montreal Tower, good evening, Air Canada 856.
Engine 2 fire test.
Air Canada 856, Montreal Tower, good evening, traffic landing.
Engine 2 fire test. Okay, norm PA should be on. Just this one. Assist, anti-skid gear. Here, cockpit door test. Sure that's right. It doesn't work. Fault light. Switching panel normal, 12 o'clock. Thrust levers idle. Parking brake on. Auto. Standby. And yeah. 2974 is the Q and H. Actually, I'll just put it here now. There we go. So we can get ATC clearance. Do we have anything special for the ATIS? At least let's put in the... Ooh, what's this? Cross check. Why? Oh. Set QNH now. By the way, I gotta synchronize the barrow here. I cannot do this. There you go. I can't keep doing that. Alright.
Bravo 4, Bravo, left turn. Delta 779.
340 slash, what is the minus? TOC
33, level 3000, heading 210.
Level... Oh, level at 3000.
Contact departures 132.85. 132.85.
Wind request. Something I'll do only with ToLiSs. So I need the departure runway. I'll request for the clearance. It's information.
431, ready for push and start.
Information kilo. Where it stand. What is it now?
Air Canada 431, push nose facing west. Car ready for taxi. Push facing nose facing west. Call ready for taxi for Air Canada
47. And it's called Montreal Tower. Montreal Tower, hello, Air Canada 415, information kilo 321, request clearance, Toronto.
Air Canada 415, Montreal Tower, hello, you're clear to Pearson, via Montreal for departure, flight plan nuit, depend on way 24 right, squawk 6501.
Air Canada 415 cleared to Toronto, Montreal for departure, flight plan route runway 24 right, squawk 6501.
Air Canada 415, read back correct information kilo, call ready for push and start.
We'll call you back, Air Canada 415, thank you.
Tower, Delta 1694, close in flight plan. Thank you for event. Good night.
Thank you for a flight, great one.
Okay, so Montreal 46501, initial climb. Unless I also have an ATC. So we gotta look at the charts for that. Maintain 5,000. Okay, good. Maintain 5,000. There we go, 5,000. And I'll put the constraints on. Alright, let's take a look at that. So, we've been given runway 24, right? And CYUL-4. Insert. Routing. Routing. So, it's gonna be Bob key. Okay. BOBKI. Oh shit. Not like that.
Montreal Tower, good evening. Rouge 1590, information kilo IFR to Halifax.
Okay, now Bob key. Third one. Then becomes Melty. Then becomes Tourney.
Rouge 1590, Montreal Tower, good evening. You're going to Halifax, via Montreal, for
I
departure.
believe we originally...
24 right, squawk 6516.
See here. So I'm gonna look at my
And
Navigator
we're clear
charts.
to Halifax, via Montreal for
So
departure.
it's 2-4 left from
Runway
final.
24 right, then squawk 6516 for Rouge 1590.
Ragged 6 from Tourney.
Rouge 1590, read back information kilo, car ready for push and start.
Kilo,
Right.
and we'll call for
Does
push
the flight
start.
plan make sense?
We're clear 24 left,
Does,
count of 856
obviously.
Alpha 4.
We'll insert that.
Aircraft 856, welcome Montreal, do you have a preferred gate?
Verdo
No,
7.
closest available is fly first, please. Aircraft 856, Roger, good to Alpha 4, South Ramp, gate 7, Hugger with 1. Gate 7, thank you, count of 856. Heavy Alpha 4.
Then for Ottawa, it's gonna be runway 32, capital 5. It's named after the hockey team, if I'm not mistaken. Daniel Alfredson and all of that. Remember that. Okay, copy secondary. So in case you have to go back, let's 2-4 right. Novia. Insert. Radnav, nothing really to tune to there, and it be, we don't have the final load sheet. Let's just, let's start the APU now.
Boarding passenger completed.
Roger, thank you. Close doors. There you go, sorry. It lagged. I did count 3 seconds. Alright, let's... Alright, since everyone's aboard, let's get the PA out of the way first. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your flight crew speaking. Captain Sky Blue in command with this Toronto-based crew. Welcome aboard Air Canada Flight 415 non-stop jet service from Montreal to Toronto. We'll be pushing back in about 10 minutes or so, and then once we're airborne and wheels up, today's flight time, we're estimating it to be about 45 minutes depending on the air traffic. And we're cruising at about 34,000 feet. Looking at today's weather, we're expecting a smooth ride. We'll try to get the seatbelts off as early as possible. Continue to keep your seatbelts on for everyone's safety. For now, just sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the flight. We'll get back to you as we get closer into the Toronto area. Once again, from the flight deck, aboard this Air Canada flight, and welcome aboard.
4550, press flight to
Alright. Align IRS. Hold on.
Air Canada 4550, Montreal Tower, good evening. Unfortunately, I don't have a flight plan for you.
4527.5. Hold on. Longitude is 73.44 Align IRS. There we go. Okay.
Montreal Tower.
What happened?
779 are ready for departure.
Okay, we got the final load sheet.
Delta 779, contact departures once airborne.
So 63.8.
Deliver the coffin way, 24 right.
We'll look at the CG later. Block is going to be 5.8.
Clear to take off at 24 right.
Takeoff weight is 69.4. It changed by 400, so yeah, we do have to recalculate. CFW CG is 22.7. So
4550,
2
Halifax, getting Montreal for departure.
7.
Flight pattern ready by runway 24
CG
right.
is 23.1, so I gotta insert that there.
For Delta 779, do I have a special heading?
4.
Canada
And it's gonna be
45,
24 right. So we'll calculate that anyway.
sorry,
It's
Delta
fine.
779, maintain runway heading 5,000 feet for the Montreal for
Make it
departure.
Bravo 5 for the
Copy
just to
that.
be
Maintain
conservative and all
5,000
that.
feet, present heading
So
Delta
Bravo
779.
5 is going to be 2513.
Air Canada 45, 50 is clear for Halifax with
So it's
390 flight
3353
level. Spock
minus
6520
2153. That's 1,200 meters.
runway 2 takeoff, 24 right, and
All right, we're still
Charger,
pretty good.
uniform Lima
So
4,
config
departure.
1. All right, let's do this. 1,200 meters, config 1, and up 1.4.
Mission kill car ready for push and start.
We'll call for ready, push it back and start Canada 45, 50.
Flex temperature is 58, 41, 41, 44.
Air Canada 431, runway 24 right, altimeter 2974, taxi to the south ramp, north ramp, Bravo 4, Bravo, hold short 24 right.
Alright, thrust reduction acceleration. I don't see any thrust reduction.
Alright, sharp right, Bravo
Here.
4 Bravo, hold short 24 right.
Oh, noise abatement. There we go. It's there.
Hey, welcome aboard, y'all.
Hey, CJ. What's up, man? Welcome to the Sky Blue stream. Appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. And swell. Noise abatement.
Delta
Maybe anything?
779 airpods in 3,400 feet.
Delta
Oh,
779,
shoot,
contact
okay.
departures 132, this one
This for turbojet aircraft, NADP-1 or 2, okay. So now we've been slapped with an NADP. Not because we've been slapped just now, but you know, it's part of the procedure. So if we do take a look at the airport elevation, it's going to be NADP-2. So it's going to be 120 plus 800, so that's about 920. 3120. Sorry, 0920. There we go. Perf prog CYUL-24, right. Okay. Yeah, refueling is complete, right? Okay. So seatbelts on. Top of the ground, confirm no air carts connected. None? Okay. Clear to disconnect all power. There you go. And then the chocks are off. Let's call in the pushback guy.
Run to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I want to connect the tug first, please. Thank you.
Run to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, back from the walk around. So, let's do a glare shield check. You ready? Okay. So, QH 2974 FD's on, and nav range 40 for now. Constrained speed dashes, heading VS 5000, VS dashes. Copy the ground, headsets off, oxygen mask test. Psh, psh, psh. Alright. Landing elevation, auto 540 feet, status aircraft normal, and fuel on board. Sorry, hold on. And the IRS is aligned. Alright, have you taken a look at the MCDU? You have? Ready for briefing? You are? Okay. So, we are departing Montreal, runway 24 right, Montreal for departure. And just for orientation, it's going to be runway heading 237. And on any DP1 or 2. Otherwise, it's a radar vector departure.
Okay. All doors and latches are closed. Ready to connect.
Roger. MSA VTA is 4,000 from the MSA of
Montreal Tower,
4,300.
Canada 424,
So,
24 left.
Condition altitude 18,000.
Air Canada 424, Montreal Tower,
weather.
good evening. Winds 320 at 14, gusting 22 runway 24.
Weather, we got 3-kilometer visibility, icing conditions, so we'll start the engine anti-ice as we start up our engines. It's gusty winds as well, coming from the northwest side, so yes, we just be careful. We'll need to like do air-ons into the wind once we lift off. Yeah, anyway, operational. I'm familiar with the parking spots here, so we'll brief that. Spot 47, probably facing west, or the start box number 8, depends on where they want us. And then runway 24 right for departure. 24 right, and we've calculated for Bravo 5, so just in case. We can take full if we need to. So it's going to be taxi along the apron. I think it's like Echo, was it Echo 1? It doesn't really say anything. Okay, apron, Bravo 4, and then Charlie is a closed runway. It still looks like a runway, but it should not be a runway anymore. Okay, so hotspot 3, missed actually Bravo, and they might find themselves on the runway. Beware of that. It's low. It's not really low visibility, but you know, the visibility is just low enough. Bravo, Bravo 5, or full length. Questions? No? Okay, so zero fuel weight today's final load sheet 63.8. It's block 5.8. Ramp weight is 69.6 minus 0.2 tons, 69.4. Flap retraction schedule. We don't have any limiting speeds. Runway 2, taking off runway 24 right. Takeoff shift from Bravo 5 1,200. So flex 58,
Montreal
V1
Tower,
VRV2
Canada
and 414144.
ready to pick up IFR from Montreal to
And
Toronto.
any DP1 in effect. 3,120 feet is the acceleration altitude. Passing this altitude and out of SRS. Above, accelerate through S speed, call flap 0, through green dot speed to 250 knots initially. Below 10,000. And that's pretty much it. Questions, comments, suggestions? No? Alright. Copy preparation checklist. Covers your move. On the 5,180 kilograms. Balance.
Cleared via the Montreal 4 departure to 24 right, 6517.
Nav.
For Air Canada 808.
QNH 2974. Okay, stand
Call for
by.
push, Air Canada.
Let's squawk mode Charlie, and we'll call ready for push. Air Canada 415 request push and start.
He's ready for
Up.
start.
Do it once.
Who's asking for push and start?
Air Canada 4550.
Air Canada 4550, push straight out, car ready for taxi.
We'll call for it. Taxi Air Canada 4550.
Air Canada 415 request push and start.
Air Canada 415, push nose facing west, car ready for taxi.
Push nose facing west. Call you back ready for taxi. Air Canada 415. Okay, facing west. Light on. Just close. Those levers idle. Nose stern disconnect. Park and brake on. 4-star checklist. Brake on.
Montreal
Notice
Tower.
the B114, B141, B144, flex 58.
Kujuak is filed.
It's closed. Again, on.
Anyway, 781.
Top of the ground, confirm all doors closed and locked.
Clear to Kujuak via Montreal 4 departure.
Clear for pushback, nose facing west.
4 right, squawk 4201.
Run to
Clear to Kujuak after Montreal 4, Alpha 24 right, squawk 4201, Inuit 781. Inuit 781, read back correct, question, kilo car ready.
All doors check
taxi,
closed.
holding
Brakes
short on
released
Papa.
off blocks 5-4.
We'll call you back once holding short on Papa, Inuit 781.
Roger, we'll start both engines.
Our Air Canada 4550 has one question. Which face for Air Canada?
Air Canada 4550, push straight out, car ready for taxi.
Roger.
Engine 1 start. Alright, there you go.
Air Canada 424, welcome Montreal, do you have a perfect gate?
Negative, Air Canada 424.
Air Canada 427, 24, Roger. Continue Alpha
They
Mike,
did
gate
not
7.
clear themselves out.
Alpha Mike to gate 7. Air Canada 424, thanks.
Air Canada 413, holding short runway 24 right.
Air Canada 431, contact departures once airborne. Winds 320 at 14, gusting 22. Clear for takeoff runway 24 right.
Bob keys on the right turn, okay.
Contact departure
Engine
airborne,
2,
clear
start.
for takeoff runway 24 right. Air Canada 431.
What's the departure frequency on the chart? 12465. Okay.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, ground speed 0.
Heavy on ToLiSs 24 left 9, buzz out.
Disconnecting tow. Standby.
Air Canada 833, winds 320 at 14, gusting 22. Clear to land runway 24 left.
Pixelated hi. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well and swell. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Engine 2 start. Set your norm. APU bleed off. Anti-ice will now be turned on because for later. Spoilers, outer trim, flaps 1. And the trim is actually going to be CG of 23.1. So it's like 1.4 more or less. Okay, status. Cover the ground clear to disconnect.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal of the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you. By the way, where the hell is like the taxi chart for this? Also, we have like autosave on because I don't want to. Okay, there you go. Installs and pins received after start checklist. Engines on, wing off. Status check. Trim 23.1%. Trim neutral after start checks. Air Canada 415 request taxi.
Air Canada 415, runway 24 right, altimeter 2974. Continue south ramp, Bravo 4, Bravo, hold short 24 right.
Okay, running 24 right, altimeter 2984 south ramp, Bravo 4 Bravo, hold short 24 right. Correction, 2974, Air Canada 415. Your left side. That's it. 2974.
Tower, Rouge 1590, red 84, push and start, information kilo.
Alright, let's just taxi out, but not too
Rouge
much, because
1590,
we're in the ramp.
stand by, traffic's gonna pass behind you.
Brake check. Oh wow, that's so violent. Alright, let's just speed it up. Just so that the traffic behind us can pass. We'll do a flight control check once we get to a
Montreal
much
Tower,
straighter area.
Canada 808, ready for push and start.
Air Canada 808, you as well, stand by, traffic's gonna pass behind you.
Roger.
Sorry guys. Sorry.
Montreal Tower, Inuit 781, just coming up short of Papa now.
Inuit 781, you ready to taxi?
Ready to go, Inuit 781.
Inuit 781, runway 24 right, altimeter 2974, taxi. Papa, hold short 24 right.
Altimeter 2974, Papa, hold short 24 right, Inuit 781.
Echo 1 Alpha. Now let's do the flight control check as I get out of the apron. Let me just navigate this shit. Okay. Bravo Forces 1 coming up behind, in front of us.
Montreal Tower, good evening, Delta 2175 with Kilo requesting Alpha clearance to Boston.
Ten knots for the turn.
Inuit 781 and brave for departure.
Left.
Inuit 781 ready to go. Inuit 781, contact departures once airborne, winds 320 at 18, gusting 23, clear for takeoff, runway 24 right. Clear for takeoff 24 right, once airborne, over departures, cheers, good day, Inuit 781. Delta 2175, you cleared for Boston, via the Montreal 4 departure, flight plan route 24 right, squawk 6505.
Flight control check later, standby. Let's keep delaying it, keep delaying it, keep delaying it.
Delta 2175, read back right information, Lima, call ready for push and start.
Lima calls to push Delta 2175.
Bravo 4.
Canada 833 heavy vacated at Alpha 4.
Air Canada 8331 from Montreal, do you have a preferred gate?
Go to 51 please, Air Canada 823 heavy.
You're gonna be waiting for people
Let's
pushing
see
back
the
if I give you 51.
Let's go to 67 or 65 then, Air Canada 823.
Air Canada 833, continue, roger.
Alright, so now I gotta turn right
Alpha
here.
4, North Ram, gate 63, have a good one.
65 via Alpha 4.
Oh my god, these things are so slow.
Thanks for help, good day.
Rouge 1590, push nose facing west, car ready for taxi.
Nose facing west, will call for taxi, Rouge 1590.
Air Canada 808, push nose facing
Alright, now we can do the
west,
flight
car ready
control
for taxi.
check. Long straight, long straight.
808. Montreal Tower, good day. JetBlue 500 requesting Alpha to Boston. JetBlue 500,
Flight
you're
control
clear
check.
to Montreal Tower, good evening. You're clear to Boston via the Montreal 4 departure. 500, dependent runway 24 right, squawk 6522.
Rudder.
Come to Boston by the Montreal 4 departure. Expecting runway 24 right is departure, squawk 6522. JetBlue 500. JetBlue 500, read back correct information, Lima, call ready for
Alright,
start.
so the departure confirmation briefing. Okay, runway 24 right, and runway heading unless otherwise indicated, and then a right turn to Bob Key, 5,000 initially. Climb blue, now blue, and FD2. And 5,000 blue. Okay, no change to departure. Taxi checklist.
4550, runway 24 right, altimeter 2977. Taxi around the horseshoe, the west lane, north ramp, Bravo 4, Bravo, hold short.
Checked.
4 right.
Config 1+F. On and auto. Norm. Takeoff, no blue. Okay.
Roger, taxi via west line, Bravo 4, Bravo.
30 knots maximum
for right,
for the taxi.
Canada 4550.
Air Canada 1738, with information, standby.
Information standby.
Sorry, information Lima, requesting IFR to Boston. Air Canada 1738, Montreal Tower, good evening. You're clear to Boston via the Montreal 4 departure. Flight plan route 24 right, squawk 6521. Clear to Boston via the Montreal 4 departure. Expect runway 24 right for departure. Squawk, sorry, I didn't get the squawk code. Squawk 6521. Squawk 6521, Air Canada 1738. Air Canada 1738, read back right information Lima, car ready for push and start. Montreal Tower, bonsoir, Starfleet 1 Heavy, we are ILS runway 24 left, 5 miles.
Bonsoir.
Starfleet 1 Heavy, Montreal Tower, good evening. Winds 320 at 18, gusting 23, cleared to land, runway 24 left. Runway 24 left, clear to land, Starfleet 1 Heavy.
And Tower, Rouge 1598, ready for taxi.
Cabin crew, please be seated for the takeoff.
Rouge 1590, you'll be following company 320 in front of you, runway 24 right, altimeter 2977, taxi via the south ramp, Bravo 4, Bravo, hold short 24 right.
South ramp, Bravo 4, Bravo, hold short 24 right, Rouge 1590.
Montreal Tower, Canada 808, ready for taxi. Air Canada 808, runway 24 right, altimeter 2977, taxi via south ramp, Bravo 4, Bravo, hold short 24 right.
South ramp, Bravo 4, Bravo 24 right, Air Canada 808.
Okay, 415, 24 right, ready for departure.
Air Canada 415 over Unicom 1 sir, born, wind 320 at 18, gusting 23, clear for takeoff, runway 24 right.
Unicom 24 right, cleared for takeoff. Air Canada 415. Huh? Wait, until what time does this event run? Okay, runway 24 right confirmed, no stop bar. Runway clear. Lineup checklist. Runway 24 right full length. TARA on. Ready?
Air Canada 4550, you need to hold short of Bravo 4, give way to 320.
Let's do a rolling takeoff.
Did you say for Air Canada 4550?
Air Canada 4550, you'll hold short of Bravo
Manflex
4,
58
give
SRS
way to
runway auto thrust.
Airbus 320, be following that. JetBlue 500, information Lima, ready for push to start.
Check. Oh god.
JetBlue 500, push nose west, car ready for taxi. Push to start, northwest.
Rotate.
Colburn ready for taxi, JetBlue 500.
Positive climb.
Oh my gosh. Gussie. Nav, you're up?
Gear up.
Holy.
Now. Okay, go click the pretty line with D-minus, friendly. Ready for push.
Delta 2175 to know, transponder squawk 6505.
Thrust climb, auto thrust.
Air Canada 1758, requesting startup.
Pull heading.
Delta 2175, push straight out, car ready for taxi.
Autopilot 1. Okay, so we don't have ATC, unfortunately, so we gotta do this ourselves. Do this right.
Air Canada 750.
Okay, let's go direct to Bob Key. I'll set this direct Bob Key first. Tell my PM, set direct Bob Key. Where'd the beam? There's no a beam to consider. Nav direct Bob Key. Now let's continue to climb flight level 200. 20,000 blue. 20,000 blue. Climb alt blue. I think I misinterpreted the event again. No, it's like 7 to 10. So there's like an hour's left of event, unless the emergency went offline. Flap 0.
Speed checked flap 0.
Okay, disarm spoilers. Gears up. Turn off the turn-off lights and then it's off. Okay, passing 5,000. We'll go through a bunch of clouds. Once we clear the clouds, we'll cycle the seatbelts. Hell yeah. Where's the handoff point? At what point do we reach Toronto's airspace? Toronto airspace is Torney. So at Torney, we're approaching Torney, which is 27. It's about 60 minutes from now. Yeah. Alright, let's break through this cloud layer. Doing good. I'm getting lag spikes again. Okay, cycle seatbelts. You must be joking. Oh, I got disconnected from that setting. Great. I'm not even sure what caused that lag. Like, seriously. Okay, passing 10,000, stand by. Oh my god. I gotta deal with this again. Seatbelt, yeah, just stand by. Actually, yeah, we can do it now. Cycle seatbelts, release the flight attendants from their seats. EFS Airport. Okay, read prog only. Sorry, that's the PM side. Optimum level 369, max level 387 GPS, primary accuracy high. $120 I have to like prepare the aircraft, so I'll go ahead down by that time. We'll monitor Toronto Center on whatever airspace there. Oh crap, there's like 2 Toronto centers. Let me just check. Do they have CPDLC? No. No, they don't. Wrap glasses. Yeah, seatbelts off. These are just some like clouds now. Okay, who is covering who? This is Toronto Center on the east side. Next frequency will be 125775. Actually, we can try monitoring them now. Alright, let's continue climb to flight level 340. 34,000 blue.
Romeo, runway 30.
It's not detected. We're getting goes through some visible moisture, so I'll keep it on.
Taxi Delta,
Set standard.
Bravo, runway 06, hold short runway 30.
Now.
Squawk code 5040. That's 5040, 5040.
Oh, very nice. Very, very nice.
And Canadian 118 left wing at 7.
120 miles. I think it's a good time to prepare for the arrival. I'm going heads down. No way. Why? Why are you lagging again? What's causing the lag spike? I wonder. No, seriously. This is so random. What's causing it? You check task manager. Because it ran at 40 just a while ago. CPU. So my CPU dying? Oh, damn. Seriously. CPU's already at 100? The hell? X-Plane's just this intensive, isn't it? Great. You're kidding. You must be joking. Alright. You must be joking. It's already like low and minimal. Look at this, guys. It's already low and minimal and oh my god. I'm gonna boot it off that soon.
Aircraft 266, continue to descent 1000, turn altimeter 3003.
How? How are you not? 100% CPU usage? You kidding?
Air Canada 431, Toronto Center, yield mic frequency.
Oh my god. No way. What kind of CPU intensive thing?
Altimeter 3003, descend 7000, Delta 1079.
Oh my gosh.
Air Canada 431, flight level 340.
Air Canada 431, Toronto Center, good day, squawk it in.
What the hell? Is it the clouds? I think I got it for the new update. You're kidding. It was 40 a while ago, and now it, what? What happened? What? Do I need to go back and just play Helldivers all day? Is that what I'm gonna do? Dude, honestly, what the hell? Let me see what's going on. Bluetooth devices. What do I need? I mean, my OBS is using NVENC, and God, dude. Okay. Are we stable? Can we connect now?
Air Canada 266, contact Toronto arrival 132.8. Have a good night.
132.8, Air Canada.
Alright, can we...
Just make sure it's 132.8.
Check 132.8, Air Canada 266.
Roger.
Destination ATIS. Primary IFR approach, ILS from right 24 left, then 23. Okay.
Delta 4132, Toronto Center, good day, squawk it.
Hi Ricardo, no, this is not the beta, not yet. I make it a habit
Air
not to do
Canada 896
betas.
Heavy Montreal is not online, surveillance services terminated.
Like once
Change
the
frequency, have a good
stable
night.
version comes out, who knows, right? Because it could be improved with the stable version. Who knows? Who knows?
Delta 4132 identified, flight level 270, climb, flight level 310.
I'll take my chances. I shall take my chances. Okay, what do you got here? 31011 and 43003. 011 4. Yeah, this is all synchronized. Okay, let's determine where we want to go with this. Says runway 8. Again, the primary or landing runway is going to be 24 left.
Air Canada 431, ready for descent.
Air Canada 4311, ready, descent flight level 240.
Very good.
240, Air Canada.
LDA. 24 left. 7883. Delta 4. 5682. Hold on. 5680 feet. Meters. So that's about 1,730 meters. We'll just do medium auto brakes. Medium auto brakes. Are we below minus 40? Yes, we have. So yeah, and anti-ISIS should be off long ago. Okay, let's pick a gate. Alpha Lima. Alpha Lima.
Waterloo, not above 3,000.
For
Check Waterloo, not above 2,000, Gulf Tank, Gromeo.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I know where we gotta go later on. Okay, good.
Air Canada 872, Heavy Montreal is not online. Maintenance services terminated. Change onward frequency. Have a good night. Good day, thank you, Air Canada 872. Delta 4132, on information, Foxtrot, expect ILS 24 left.
Right now, nothing yet. But we can put it as early as now, but I'd rather just let it auto-tune. Descent would make it like 280 knots instead. Okay, 266, fine. Okay. Q and H is 3003. Temperature 4. (31011). MDA, so primary and then secondary runways. So we'll do 2, 3.
Delta 4132, go ahead. Delta 4132, descent, flight level 240.
Looks good. So the secondary will be set to runway 23. That's going to be our secondary.
Tango Echo Romeo, not above 6,500.
$808.
Golf Tango Echo Romeo, not above 6,500.
Hello, 6,500, Golf Tango Echo Romeo.
Alt cruise. Sorry. Okay. Are you ready for a briefing? Have you taken a look at the MCDU? You have? Okay. Alright, let's have a briefing then. So, we'll expect the Ragged 6 arrival from Torney into Toronto.
Tango Echo Romeo, just confirmed not above 6,500. I show you 7,700 and climbing.
So we see we're 6,000 right now. I guess, okay, we have
starts to equip from Lisdu, connects to the ILS 24 left. India Delta Papa 111.905. Final approach 237.
Continue descent 1,000.
Entry altitude QX 1,170. ILS DME decision altitude 747.
Air Canada 431, continue descent 7,000.
Highest MSA 3,100, BTAs 4,000.
7,000.
So transition altitude, transition level is 180. Okay, so from Setra.
Toronto Center, good evening.
From Setra? No, it starts from Lisdu. So from Lisdu, final approach course 237 with the localizer, and then the final approach point. Final approach point looks like to be 3,000, so that's when we'll start our descent. KRX is better for the localizer approach, but should be at 1,170. So correct Smecno, missed approach is heading 237 1.5 DME localizer, which is marked as 2, climbing left turn to 3,000, heading 159, radial 189 outbound to Petbo. Weather, nothing really significant. So medium auto brakes, max reversers. Expect to vacate at
Charlie Alpha
Bravo,
India 3 with
Delta
you
4,
on departure Waterloo 3.
5.
Tango Romeo, contact Waterloo Tower
Hold
126
short
decimal 0.
and in current 6 left 24 right. So that's an angled hold position. And hold short of 6 left. Once you cross the runway, it's either Charlie or Delta. Delta
Golf
crosses
Tango Romeo, contact Waterloo Tower 126
Alpha
decimal
Bravo.
0.
Well, entry Alpha Lima.
Charlie Alpha India 3, Toronto Center, you're identified.
Pick a gate.
Proceed direct, New Golf on course, climb footable
145.
290.
Okay, there we go. And fuel prediction, extra fuel is 0.2 to 6 minutes. Questions, comments, suggestions? No, this arrival briefing is complete. We gotta go into Toronto as well. Is there a guy behind me?
Toronto Center, good evening. WestJet 105, do you copy?
Charlie Alpha India 3, proceed direct, New Golf on course, climb footable 290.
I think I need to maintain a higher Mach.
Proceeding direct to New Golf, climbing flight level
There's a guy
290,
behind me.
Charlie Alpha India 3. Did you read me the first time?
Negative, I didn't hear you the first time.
A firm, trying to deal with mic problems here. Charlie Alpha India.
Delta 779er, contact Toronto arrival 132 decimal 8.
132 decimal 8, that's the 779.
Toronto Center, Canada 808, flight level 34 for 36.
Air Canada 808, Toronto Center, good day, Squawk it in.
Okay. Ground Cellular, Air Canada 415, level 340.
Air Canada 415, Toronto, good day, squawk it in. Air Canada 808, Toronto, good day, you're identified, flight level 340, climb, flight level 36, information Foxtrot, expect ILS 24 left.
Expect ILS 24 left and flight level 36, Air Canada 808.
Air Canada 415 identified, flight level 340, information Foxtrot, expect ILS 24 left.
Information Foxtrot, expect ILS 24 left. Air Canada 415.
Center Delta 86 with you on the ground in London, looking for IFR clearance to Pearson.
Delta 86, Toronto, good day, roger, stand by.
You are asked to sidestep to run with the brief at the time to set up in the FMS. How do you fly the missed approach? If I were asked to sidestep and then I'd say unable, then I would fly ATC. Here's the thing. What do you think ATC is going to give you? The ATC will most likely give you missed approach for the original runway you're on, 24 left. So that's when, if you don't accept the approach, yeah, you still do the missed approach for 24 left. Now, what happens if you accept the sidestep to 24 right, and then suddenly you're unable to? Of course, it's not programmed. If it were like an RNAV, okay, so Ricardo, if it was an RNAV use of the missed approach, I could not fly that in time to like set up the MCDU. If it was like an MCD, if it was like a VOR approach, because for example, if you sidestep to 24 left, and look at what it says here. It says climb heading 1.5 DME to localizer. We have the localizer. Climbing left turn to intercept outbound radial 189 to Toronto. So, I mean, okay, it'll take, if I were asked to sidestep to 24 left and I had to fly the missed approach, which I did not brief. Okay, I didn't brief it. Okay, no, I get your point. If I didn't brief it, I will exercise my authority as PIC and request runway heading. Because here's the thing, ATC has also given you a last minute runway change. They should also know, right? They should also know that you didn't brief for it. But there will be ATC that expects you to brief for a runway you did not brief, to do the runway that you didn't brief. So now you need to exercise your PIC authority and say, you know, request runway heading, unable to fly missed approach.
4132, contact arrivals 132.8. Have a good night.
Unless you want us to keep us away from terrain and all of that shit. I mean, at the end of the day, it's my aircraft, so.
Air Canada 1125, Winnipeg Center is not online. Surveillance services terminated.
It's a good question, though, Ricardo. It made me think. Air Canada 415, request descent.
Air Canada 415, when ready, descent flight level 240.
When ready, descent level 240, Air Canada 415. Okay. We got to send now. Flight level 240 blue. Coast idle descent, all blue.
Toronto Center, pulse 102, medevac with light start descent.
And benchmark.
Pulse 102, roger, when ready, descent 5000. I'll have to see ultimate.
But yeah, here's the thing, Ricardo. Yeah, if I accepted it, yes. I would request runway heading. Unless it was like terrain and shit. Or request a heading. If it was like, you know, Washington, which I know there's like a prohibited area for runway 01, I would like fly away from it. It's all about situational awareness this time.
For pulse 102 medevac.
Pulse 102 medevac, roger. Proceed direct SVED, the Sioux altimeter 3010.
Direct SVED for pulse 102 medevac.
All right, let's switch over to speed. And pull. Okay, I'll do open descent first. Open descent. Speed selected. Let's increase the speed, 290. I'll do PA. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, your
Air Canada 8081 ready, descent
crew
flight level
speaking.
240.
On behalf of the rest of this Toronto-based crew, we've started our initial descent down into the Toronto area, and we're expecting a
Roger, and just confirm that's
touchdown time
just want to meet up at descent.
about 25 minutes from now, plus 5 minutes to get to the gate.
Roger, then I'll hold it off a bit.
And for those connecting flights, for your information, today's gate is 145. We'd like to thank you for choosing Air Canada, operated by Sky Blue Simulations, for your flight today into Toronto. And wherever your travels may take you, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey all the same. For now, just sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the flight. Hope to see you again on another Air Canada flight. But until then, we'll see ya. Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for arrival. 20 minutes to landing. Oh. Shoot, no. Prepare the cabin for arrivals for 20 above. You want? Fine, we'll just do that. I would assert, yeah, Sir Ricardo, I would say request vectors or request heading.
Toronto Center candidates, right?
And we're assuming, right? We're assuming that this is descent. We're assuming that this will be.
Not a problem. Expect ILS 23.
Yeah, side steps are not done in like really bad weather conditions, right? Like there is a certain minimum. So you have to be reasonably visual on a very nice flying day, speed managed. On a very nice day for flying to be able for ATC to give you that sidestep. So if you can't request vectors or heading in time, again, it's all about flying the plane. But yes, request vectors if you have the time. If you have the time, the mental capacity, yeah, request headings.
Air Canada 415, continue descent 7000, Toronto altimeter 3003.
3003, continue descent 7000. Air Canada 415. 3003 and 7000. Slide level 070 blue, speed. Okay, retract speed brakes. We're below the VDEV is going to pitch up. We're going to lose speed, and we're within the econ speed. Thrust idle. So that's good. Also, the temperature is quite chilly. It's about 4 degrees. We'll leave the anti-ice on. Turn that on so that it increases the idle. It's 45 now. I gotta clean up my PA. Should have put like the temperature in. Far. Yeah, my CPU is like 100%. It's like 56%, 58, 60% now. I might need a better CPU. I don't know. This okay again. This is like a 7th gen i7 7700K. It's not even overclocked, which is probably the reason why my computer has been living for oh god, my computer has lived for 8 years now, or 7 years.
Canada 431, contact arrivals 132.8, have a good night.
Arrivals.
32.8, Air Canada 431, good night.
Air Canada 808, continue to set 7,000, turn on altimeter 3003.
Okay, I hope we don't get a lag.
Could you repeat that for Air Canada 808?
Yep, Air Canada 808, descend 7,000, turn on altimeter 3003.
Descend 7,000, Air Canada 808.
20 above. Cabin crew, please protect cabin for arrival.
Air Canada 415, say airspeed.
Air Canada 415, 270.
Air Canada 415, roger that, speed 270 or greater.
270 or greater, Air Canada 415. Let's go 300.
Air Canada 808, if able, speed 260 or less.
260 or less, Air Canada 808.
Or 280. 280. He's trying to space us for the guy from the back. So let's go like 280. 10 knots. Should give us a wiggle room. The NTI's off for now. It looks clear in front of us, so I see no reason to put the NTI's elongated on. Set QNH. Passing. No, check no difference.
Pulse 102, medevac descend at 4,000 via SVED, cleared the RNAV runway 30 into Sioux, report over rendezvous.
Descend 4,000, direct SVED will report over rendezvous for Pulse 102 medevac.
$290. Is weather different?
Toronto Lower Canada 859, checking with C360.
Air Canada 859, Toronto Center, good day, squawk 2224.
22224, Canada 859.
Air Canada 859 heavy identified, flight level 360, transformation is Foxtrot, expect ILS 23.
Roger, tracking 23 and request descent at Canada 859.
Air Canada 859, descent flight level 240.
240, exit.
Air Canada 808, speed 250.
Speed 250, Air Canada 808.
Air Canada 415, below 10,000, speed 250.
Below 10,000, speed 250, Air Canada 415. Of course. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, these controllers, best in the business, man.
sir. Level 3 is sir. I'm at 32 Yankee, Roger Squawk 0566. 0566, number 32 Yankee. Number 32 Yankee, have you identified Flight level 380? It's run formation Foxtrot, expect ILS 23. Formation Fox, expect 23, 32 Yankee.
Alright, 10 above approach checklist. Practice speed brakes. Okay, read point.
Toronto Armor 32 Yankee, ready for descent.
Keep those primary accuracy high.
32 Yankee, when ready,
on.
Flight level 240.
MD 747. Medium. Norm. QNH 3003.
Air Canada 415, contact Toronto arrival 132.8. Have a good night.
Have a good night as well. 132.8, Air Canada 415.
Roger. Okay, 09 Toronto, hello. You can expect a PDC. Roger. Delta 4132, Toronto winds 290, 10 knots, clear to land, runway 24 left.
What?
24 left, Delta 4132.
Caster, I line up, runway 23.
Why am I getting FPS drops again? What's up?
Air Canada 431, you're cleared ILS approach, runway 23, correction 24 left.
Clear ILS 24 left, Air Canada 431.
Arrival slow, Air Canada 415, 8,000, descending 7,000.
Canada 415, Toronto arrival, hello, it's runway 24 left for you. Correction, do you want the north side or do you want 24 left?
We'll get 24 left.
Canada 415, Roger, it's runway 24 left for you, the altimeter 3003, it is Foxtrot, descend 6,000.
Information Foxtrot, descend 6,000 and 24 left, Air Canada 415.
Toronto approach Air Canada
6,000
for 7,000.
Set 7,000
Okay, 8 arrivals, hello, it's runway 24 left, or correction, 23 for you, altimeter 3003, it is Foxtrot, continue descend 7,000 for now.
Other candidates are
Yeah, you do the approach checklist. It's on minimum, MD 747, make medium, norm, QNH 3003. 30.03. That's what's right.
Delta 4132, welcome to Toronto. You can cross runway 24 right where you're parking on the field.
Clear across 24 right, we're parking gate 152 for Delta 4132.
4132, roger. You can Delta 4 Charlie and Alpha Alpha Lima to the ramp. Have a good night.
Alright, Delta 4 Charlie, Alpha Lima to the ramp for Delta 4132. Have a good night.
Good night. Got a 431, Toronto winds 300 at 10 knots. Sorry if I didn't tell right, you clear to land, runway 24 left.
24 left, clear land, Air Canada 431.
Air Canada 80, just confirm you're set up for the north side, is that right? To runway 23.
Let's just
correct.
start
Runway
descend
23 Air Canada. That's right.
Canada
Is that
80,
something
roger. Proceed direct Dougda and descend, let's see here, descend 6,000. Your altitude, or sorry, your speed restriction's cancelled.
Make it minus 600.
Speed restriction cancelled. 6,000 direct to Dougda, Air Canada 808.
Air Canada's 415 year, speed restrictions cancelled.
Speed restrictions canceled, Air Canada 415.
Etihad 8 Mike Yankee line up runway 23.
23 line away, Etihad 8 Mike Yankee Heavy.
A shuttle descent on blue. Speed out star. Oh. I think he's typing to a lot of people.
Etihad 8 Mike Yankee, call me airborne, Toronto winds 290, 10 knots, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff 23 and we'll call you airborne on Etihad 8 Mike Yankee Heavy.
We're going to 415 present, heading to intercept the localizer, runway 24 left and descent 3000.
Intercept localizer 24 left and descend 3000s, Air Canada 415. Okay, 3000 blue. So style descent all blue. Any delta pop identified. Trajectory cleared. Join localizer 24 left.
Runway 24 left.
Loc.
Canada's 431, roger, cross 24 right, where you're parking on the field.
Alright.
Going over to Terminal 3.
Activate approach.
431, roger,
now.
join Charlie, Alpha, and Alpha Juliet to the ramp up unit.
Yeah, we'll do flaps 1.
First 2 for right,
Flaps 1.
Charlie, Alpha, Alpha, Juliet.
Speed check flaps 1.
Got a 415, lean 3000 on the glide, cleared out of approach runway 24 left.
Cleared out is 24 left, Air Canada 415. Yeah. Activate approach trace. Approach trace activated, is 24 left. Alright. Speed, glide slope, star, glide slope, that fuel AP1 plus 2. Missed approach, 3000 already set.
Jazz 353, line up runway 23.
Line up runway 23, Jazz 353.
Departure, hello, it's Etihad 8 Mike Yankee. We're out of 2.2, climbing to 5,000.
Etihad 8 Mike Yankee, thanks, you're identified, climb to 7,000.
7,000, Etihad 8 Mike Yankee.
We're too early for like flaps too, so I'm just gonna hold it in.
Air Canada 808, present heading, intercept the runway 23, localizer.
Who is the streamer? Looks familiar. You haven't seen him in a month. Hi Quartz. What's up? Yeah, so we have a 4-day holiday right now in the Philippines. So I am going to stream for 4 days. Well, maybe 3 days. 3 days. We'll see. Months. Okay. Actually, wait. My last stream was last week. I did it once, but it was. I had a lot of lag, so. Nice to see you again, Quartz. How you been?
Descent 4,000, Air Canada 808.
All right, flaps 2.
Speed checked flaps 2.
Yeah.
353, Toronto winds 300 to 11. Call me airborne, clear takeoff runway 23.
Also, let's just the autosave off for now.
Clear takeoff, call
There's 16
airborne.
hours. Oh yeah, that's all right. It's all right. And it's not like I announced the streams. I mean, right now it's morning in the Philippines, right? It's morning, so I'm like, I never stream in the morning because a typical day like today, I'd go to work gear down.
415, Toronto winds 300, 11 knots, clear to land, runway 24 left.
24 left, Canada 415, thanks. You'd never see me stream at this time, man. Not at this time. But lucky for you, I am.
Recognize 808, leave 4,000
Flaps
feet
3.
on the glide, cleared ILS approach
Speed
runway
check
23.
flaps 3.
Cleared ILS approach 23, our candidates are right.
By the way, I forgot to do 5 above. I'm getting rusty with my callouts now. Flaps full.
Speed checked flaps
Cabin crew,
full.
please be seated for the landing. Landing checklist. Landing no blue. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get stable by 1,000. I think we can. Holy crap! Can you look at this crosswind? Here we go. Alright. Let's try and do this. Check. There's nothing out of mail flight. Here's one to heck out of XP12 at busy with work. You and me, Cat 1. You and me, man. You and me. Work took over my life.
350, run up departure, sanctuary identified, climb 15,000.
Okay, I might have to disconnect from VATSIM because it's not cooperating. We'll see. If I get booted off VATSIM, then life's life. We're doing.
353, proceed direct, mix it on course.
Modify disabled approach. No difference. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Eddie at 8, Mike Yankee Ho.
Yeah, this is gonna be a toughie.
100 above.
Check.
353, contact 709-12577. Have a good night.
How am I high on the glide? No.
Minimum.
Continue. Alright, here we go. I'm lagging. That is some lag. Holy
Spoilers.
crap.
Reverse green. Decel. $70 knots.
Christian, flight planner.
Breaking.
Depart runway 23, squawk code 4354.
I hate this quartz. I'm lagging always on landing. I mean, okay, it looked nice, but dude.
Boston via the Captain 3 departure
Seriously.
with the bump transition. Squawk is 4354 for Air Canada 382.
Canada's 415, welcome to Toronto. Right Delta 4, cross 24 right, where are you parking on the field?
Well, the 4 cross 248. We just need to get to Alpha Lima.
Canada 415, roger, you can Delta 4, join Charlie and Alpha Lima to the right. Have a good night.
Delta 4, Charlie, Alpha Lima ramps, and Canada 14, thanks.
Yeah. Canada 382, your repack is correct. Push and start is your discretion. Call for taxi. It is Foxtrot.
Why is my FPS good now that I'm taxiing? What's up? Seriously.
Canada 808, Toronto winds 300 at 12 knots. Cleared land, runway 23.
Cleared to land runway 23, Air Canada 808.
How dare you? How dare you? What? How dare you explain? Why is my FPS good now that I've landed? What the heck? No, seriously, how come it lags on landing, but it doesn't after the fact? What's up? What's up? God.
X151, good evening. Looking for IFR to Indianapolis. You stepped away for a minute. FedEx 151, good evening, I-4 to Indianapolis.
And sorry, who was checking in there? Was that FedEx 151?
Affirm, looking for I-4 to Indianapolis.
FedEx 151, roger, you are cleared to Indianapolis.
After line and checklist.
7 departure,
Off.
Jet 3 transition. Flight plan route, runway 23, squawk code 0267.
Indianapolis had a mix of 7.
I don't know. I don't know what's up with X-Plane. Ports. I'm not sure.
151, read back correct depression, start your discretion, call for taxi, altimeter 3003.
What model?
Arrival, Lower County 59 at 8,000. County 59, arrival, good evening. It's runway 23 for you, the altimeter 3003. Hey, it's Foxtrot. Continue descent 6,000. Arrival, very good evening. Emirates 32 Yankee Heavy, 8,000 feet information, Foxtrot. Emirates 32 Yankee Heavy, Toronto arrival, good evening. It's runway 23 for you, altimeter 3003. It is Foxtrot. Continue descent 7,000. Oh yeah, Fox, expect this runway 23 descent maintain at 7,000. Emirates 32 Yankee Heavy.
Alpha Lima.
Delta 86 with you, 11,000.
Delta 86, Toronto arrival, good evening. It's runway 24 left for you, the altimeter 3003. It is Foxtrot. Proceed direct to Mayrod, descend 6,000 for now.
Okay, 24 left and direct Mayrod and down to 6,000 for Delta 86. Roger.
Let's go for stand 145, just so we follow what we did brief.
Air Canada's 859 Heavy, present heading to intercept the runway 23 localizer only, descend 5,000. 5,000 intercept the localizer. Roger.
Toronto Tower, Canada 808 on Hotel 4 for parking to the closest spot.
Canada 808, roger. Let's see here. You can join Hotel Cross 15 right, 15 left, Bravo, and typically Air Canada goes to Terminal 1, so I can give you Alpha Lima or Alpha Kilo, your discretion.
Alright, I'll do Hotel Cross 15
Let's
left
park
and
beside our company.
to Bravo to Alpha Lima. Why not?
Roger.
One 144. I can't see. I have to cheat. I'm sorry. Yeah, 145. That looks good.
Approach Oceanic 981 with you, flammable correction 15,000, descend to 11,000.
Oceanic, let's see here. 981 arrival. Hello, it's runway 24 left for you, the altimeter 3003. 8 is Foxtrot, descend to 8,000.
Too much.
Expect runway 24 left, sorry, landing for 24 left, altimeter 3003, descend to 8,000, Oceanic 981.
Roger. Emirates 32 Yankee, descend 6,000. Descend 6,000, Emirates 32 Yankee.
Can't see.
Canada's 859, leave 5 on the glide, cleared out Spur, runway 23.
Parking brake on. Get off.
Okay.
Okay, let's hope the replay doesn't crash. So. Wait for it to spool down 10%. Parking checklist. Chocks. Oh, sorry. Cover to ground. Confirm chock set. Roger. Brakes.
Emirates 32 Yankee, present heading to intercept the localizer.
No
runway 23
defects and
only,
on blocks
and
05.
descend 5,000.
Request external power.
Okay, present heading to localizer 23 and descend 5,000. Emirates to
Parking checklist.
Roger.
Chuck set. It's off. It's off. Off. Yay! Oh god. Off center. The angle is bad, but the wheel is in there. Oops. Well, whatever. Don't. My parking job.
Delta 779 Toronto, hello. Again, you're cleared to Detroit Airport to be ankle 5 departure. Transition flight plan route. Current runway 23, squawk code 7232.
Alright. Let's. Ooh, what's this? ATC message.
Airport Detroit.
It's our arrival times. We spent 141 kilograms more fuel. Screw you.
77 highway back ready to push and start your discretion call for tag.
Alright. Let's look at the replay. I hope it doesn't crash. If it does, okay, there we go. Just that one short stream today. Y'all know how I roll. Oh shit. Look at my laggy landing, guys. Oh my god. Even the rewinding is laggy. You kidding? Are you kidding? Ow. The replay isn't nice to look at anymore. It's not nice to look at. It definitely isn't. Okay. Ow. Ah. I don't know, my CPU usage is off the charts, so I do need to deal with that. I don't know. Apart from getting new hardware. Yeah, this isn't nice to look at anymore. But the center line landing was good. Look at this crosswind landing. Holy shit. It wasn't smooth, but you know, oh, there's an upslope as well. The wind is insane. I know, right? I mean, I hate to say it, right? I hate to say it, Quartz, but FS 2020 has slightly better winds, I think. It's got slightly better winds. It's just insane here, yeah. I don't know if it's that realistic. I don't know. I don't know about you, but every time I land in XP12, it's always... It feels like it's always gusty. I don't know. Like always.
Check 20. Retard. Check. 5.
Like insane. Okay, this is pretty shit. So yeah, exactly. But here's the thing, I wish I get to experience that kind of a consistent experience, because right now I just keep lagging on touchdown. I mean, on finals, so. Anyway, this is probably the first stream in a while. The first of 3 streams, hopefully this week. You mean the flight factor? Yeah. Here's the thing though, I've changed my landing technique, I don't know, so that I don't float in the 767. He does. The thing is though, here's the thing. My aim with the flight factor, the 767, I don't try to make it a smooth landing. You know my style, right? I just want to get it down on the ground, but I don't want to make it too smooth, but I don't want to make it too rough. Like if it's a smooth landing, sure, that's a bonus for me. So like, here's the thing, I rarely float these days. It's either a positive landing or it's either a smooth one. One of those. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, man. For those of you who came, on the stream, Quartz, thank you so much. Ricardo, Pixelated, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hopefully the first of 3 streams at random times. Sorry about that. Anyway, guys, Skyblue here, aka Drew. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Week and weekend. Till next time, see ya.